Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and pick which side of the story you guys are on. Flip and switch the genders as well. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What do the water sign placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, most importantly, need to know right now? What do the water sign placements, most importantly, need to know at this moment? Okay, we got pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet some love. So some of you guys can have a pet, or you could be thinking about getting a pet. Yeah, some of you guys could be moving. Y'all could be dealing with a fire sign, or you can have fire sign placements. Some of you guys could be veterinarians, or you could be like dog walkers, or you could be babysitting a pet for somebody, or maybe you're dealing with somebody that has a pet. You could be allergic to pets. We'll see. What else? Because not everybody has a pet, I'm sure. What else? Liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Yeah, we got narcissist and let go and confession. Love spell. So there could be some manipulation going on. Someone is too full of themselves. Make room for something. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Yeah, some of you guys could need to get away from, you could be seeing somebody's true colors, or this could be how somebody feels about you. What else? Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So yeah, we got moving. So you can have fire placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or you could be a fire sign with water in your chart. Or something could involve somebody's first house, fifth house, and ninth house. Aries rules the first house, Leo rules the fifth, Sagittarius rules the ninth. So there could be something going on with goals, the body, how you come off, how you see the world. The fifth house Leo could talk about kids, creativity, romance, dating, entertainment, how express creative expression. And the Sagittarius ninth house could be about higher learning, philosophy, long distance travel, religion, and beliefs and things like that. Moving, change of residence, or moving in with your partner. So you and somebody could be talking about moving in together, or traveling, relocating. Okay, but we got a liar here. Okay. What's pets? Somebody can have a pet fish. He got like a fish on his neck and the thing, but what's pets? Pets. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. That's like somebody that's good with pets. So there could be somebody here that's good with animals. Somebody here can even have like a pet horse, or somebody could like horses. Virgo, Leo here. Somebody could be born in August. I mean, we have, yeah, somebody could be an August Virgo, August Leo. What's liar? Okay, Hermit in reverse, Virgo. Heavy Virgo so far, so you or somebody can have Virgo in a chart. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo. Five of Cups, Mars in Scorpio. So somebody here is in regret about something. Somebody here could like birds, snails, whatever. I just heard somebody could be a beekeeper. But anyway, somebody here is sad and in regret about something. But we'll see. What's fire sign? Maybe somebody here lied and the lie is coming out. What's fire sign? Fire sign. What's fire sign? Okay, the death card, Scorpio energy. So you guys could be ending something with a fire sign. Or a fire sign is ending something with someone. Or something could be ending in like Aries season, Leo season. We are in Leo season now. Something could be ending between Scorpio and Sagittarius season. Somebody could be a November Sag, November Scorpio. But something is over. Or something is changing. Yeah, some of y'all could be realizing just how upset. Yeah, look at this November Sag, November Scorpio energy. Some of you guys could be realizing just how some of you guys could just be realizing how toxic and just how like weird somebody is. Capricorn energy, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Pisces, Aquarius. Somebody could be born in February or November. Yeah, I feel like somebody here got it. Somebody, I don't know if somebody has a hard time with vulnerability, but the lovers, the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the Two of Cups, the lovers, this is like a fear of vulnerability, a fear of intimacy. Something is becoming, oh, something is becoming very karmic, or something is karmic. Or there's a deep connection that you have with somebody, and their fears, their lack of vulnerability, their shadow side is starting to take over. What's pets? Somebody's letting their insecurities or their toxicities or their addictions or whatever they got going on take over. Pets. This person can have a pet. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be saving up to buy a pet, or somebody could be keeping a pet from somebody. Capricorn energy. Or you need to watch your pets around someone, possibly. Maybe a child. The Page of Pentacles, or I don't, what's the liar here? I hate when this pet card comes out because it makes the reading so specific, like, because not everybody has pets. What's liar? Or somebody could be treating somebody like a pet, like they own them or whatever. Six of Cups here, Scorpio, Sun. Heavy Virgo, heavy Scorpio here. Somebody did something in the past, and you may be finding out about this, and it may cause you to put an end to something, or something's going to have to change. Or somebody is paranoid because of their past, because of past relationships, because of their childhood, or something from the past. Either you or them. What's fire sign, or both of you guys? Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like, yeah, I feel like somebody's no longer going back and forth with themselves, whether something needs to change or be over. Jupiter and Capricorn, I feel like once some type of information comes out, even if this happened in the past, it's the principle. It's the fact that somebody lied to you. That's what's bothering somebody. What's bothering somebody is the fact that they kept a secret. Maybe somebody has proof they could have saw something in someone's phone, or they just got receipts about something. But whatever it is, something, I did see the High Priestess in reverse. Something is coming out about someone, and it's going to shift the way somebody sees another person or sees a situation. Two of Pentacles in reverse is like no flexibility, no adaptability. It's like, no, I'm not reconsidering nothing. I'm not weighing my pros and cons. I already did that already, or I don't care to. It's over. It's done. I'm not budging. Knight of Pentacles with pets. I don't know, somebody here thought that you were, somebody, yeah, rabbits is all these animals. So if you guys, if it's not about actual pets, there could be something symbolic about horses, goats, rabbits, snails, birds, fishes. You could be dreaming of those things or seeing those animals wherever you're at. So, or something could be symbolic about that. Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, December, Sag. Some of you guys can have Earth or Sag placements in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that does. Somebody could want to make amends with you. Some of you guys have a child with this person. Yeah, it's something very, or there could be a blended family going on. There's something very sneaky. I feel like somebody is trying to dodge accountability. Somebody thinks you slow. Is that what it is? Does somebody think you're fucking slow? Somebody's trying to dodge accountability or dodge something by, okay. I don't know if somebody's trying to dodge accountability or somebody's just very emotionally avoidant. Queen of Pentacles. The Seven of, somebody thinks you're, okay, yeah, with the pets here. If it's not about actual pets, somebody thinks another person is slow. I'm sorry. Somebody here can also have a pet snake, for maybe for some of y'all. A dog, whatever this is. Seven of Cups, Venus and Scorpio. Yeah, somebody here is about to become single, because somebody here is like non-committal. I don't know, somebody's like, they got their head is up their ass. Like, I don't know what this is. Somebody here, okay, what's the Seven of Cups? That's confusion, illusions, confusion, deception, smoke and mirrors. So there could be smoke and mirrors about another person in someone's energy, either in yours or someone else's. The Queen of Pentacles could be like a wife, a spouse, a mother figure. Or maybe somebody is trying to put on this facade that they're like that, but they're not. Somebody can have a child with this person, or the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this could be, oh, somebody here could have walked away from you, abandoned you, withheld from you. They could have withheld commitment or wanted to keep their options open only for them to go towards a fucking illusion. Six of Swords, this could have happened in the past, or this is what's coming up. Mercury and Aquarius, yeah, somebody could have abandoned you and went towards a whole bunch of conflict. And now, yeah, something is unrequited. Yeah, somebody went towards somebody that don't give a fuck about them. Somebody went towards someone that don't give a fuck about them, and they could have taken your kindness for weakness, or taken your emotional generosity as you were slow or stupid. Yeah, somebody has walked away or has abandoned someone or something. Hold on. Somebody don't give two shits about somebody, or maybe somebody's already in a relationship like this. Maybe somebody keeps going back to somebody. Somebody here could be holding on to somebody or staying somewhere out of comfort for finance reasons, security. Yeah, somebody could have shitted on you just for them to be shitted on. Yeah, it usually be like that. Somebody could have went towards someone who they felt like had more than you, or something was more promising, because the Knight of Pentacles is an offer. The Seven of Cups is about options too. Somebody here is getting caught up in thinking they have more options, or thinking that something could really, with the rabbit here, something is really just about sex. Anyways, what's the Four of Pentacles? Illusions, superficiality. What's the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, the Moon here. Somebody is hiding a lot of stuff, y'all. I don't know, somebody here is hiding money, or they could be hiding secrets. Cancer energy with the Moon here. A lot of deception here. Deception, confusion, illusions. What's the Moon here? The Four of Pentacles is Capricorn, Sun energy, by the way. What's the Moon here? Yeah, the Hangman, Pisces. So Cancer, Pisces energy is heavy. And all the water sign energy is heavy here so far. Somebody here could also be getting arrested, or they feel trapped somewhere, or they're playing victim to something that they created, something that they started, something that they went towards, something that they left behind, something that they did. Somebody here is not being accountable. Pisces here, the Hangman. Somebody could have left you hanging, left you waiting. Again, withholding from you, keeping you in limbo, keeping you up in your head. What's the Hangman? Yeah, and now somebody's in regret for doing this. But this person, they may want to come talk to you, but this person's a liar. They're sneaky. You can't, Mars and Scorpio, you can't trust this person. So I don't know if this is somebody in your past who did this to you, or this already happened, or this is something that's going to be happening in the future. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing. This could even be something that's faded. Some of you guys may move away from this person or leave somebody behind. Yeah, there could have been a third party, or somebody that wasn't learning from their past mistakes. Somebody could have chose a third party over this connection, and now they're in regret. Now they're in regret. Wheel of Fortune. Some of y'all could already be in new relationships, or you're single, you just don't want to be bothered, or you may end up breaking up with somebody or separating. What's Wheel of Fortune? The Devil. Something is karmic. Somebody's a liar and they're toxic. Whatever this person was able to hide from you guys in the past, you're about to see it. Yeah, somebody don't really have good intentions and they're a fucking liar. Man or woman, somebody here is a liar. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn as well. Somebody could be born in January. Somebody could be a January Aquarius or a February one. We also have Pisces. But somebody, the Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who sleeps around. Somebody also is not being authentic. This person here could even be into the same sex. Or they like to sleep around, date around. They don't have good intentions. They're a liar. They're inauthentic. They're really cold. They're callous. Their heart is not open. Now, if it's not about third parties, I'm really getting a weird energy. But if it's not that, this person is very hot and cold, wishy-washy with you because something about their shadow side with the Hermit in reverse, somebody's lying to themselves about something that they think they have control over. It's like somebody's trying to control fate. So somebody here thinks they have control over a situation, but they do not. They have lost complete control over whatever this is that's happening. You or them. Somebody's lying to themselves, and because they're lying to themselves, they can't make clear decisions. They can't see where they're wrong at, and they can't follow their heart properly. And you won't get much intimacy or vulnerability from a person that's in this type of energy, whether it's intentional or not. Capricorn, yeah, Capricorn is here heavy with the Devil. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone that has it in their chart, or you do. Devil. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Somebody's very immature, very naive, gullible. Somebody here caught another one, got lucky again. Hey, girl. Hey, Alexandria. I responded to your email in case you didn't see it yet. Somebody here, I don't know, somebody here thinks someone is naive, gullible. Somebody here is a liar. Somebody's obsessed with how they look to people. They're obsessed with their reputation. Somebody here is a fraud. This person could be in a dead-end family dynamic with somebody. Yeah, this person snuck off, or either they're trying to sneak off and come to you, or they snuck off and went and they got themselves in something that they're in regret about. Somebody fell for an illusion. Somebody fell for an illusion. For some of y'all, I'm getting again. It's like you can't make this shit up. Page of Cups. Oh my God, it don't really take much for somebody. Nine of Swords, there could be something about a child involved. Nine of Pentacles is also conception. Nine of Wands in reverse. Moon and Sag, again, somebody doing something over and over, expecting different results. It's like somebody got bamboozled again, and now they're stuck. Something could be this person's finances or money could be tied in this. Now there's a Tower and something being exposed, either about them or, yeah, somebody here is getting bad news. The worst is yet to come for somebody. And somebody's going to be losing money. Somebody, they're going to be losing their money and losing their mind. Page of Cups. Yeah, the Hierophant. Somebody here may have to go to court about something. Taurus energy. Or somebody here thinks, Rich Rising Queen, I'm here. Hey, Lakithra. I don't know. Yeah, somebody here could be leaving the mother of their child, the mother of their child out in the cold. Or somebody's financially neglecting someone, or there could be some health issues going on with a mother figure, a family member, with the Empress here. And the Five of Pentacles. Maybe somebody here has an injury, or they can't walk, or, I mean, you see they're walking with a cane, or somebody could be pregnant. Yeah, something going on. Okay. Hierophant. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. There could be a child that's trying to tell you something. There could even be something going on in a school. Or somebody's beliefs are very distorted. Oh my God, you never miss. There's like a lot of red flags going off. The red flags are red flagging, and somebody's pride and ego have them in such denial is not even crazy. It's actually really scary. It doesn't matter how much proof somebody has. If this person wants to believe whatever they want to believe about whoever or whatever, you can't, a person like this, you can't, yeah, okay, oh my God. Whew. Oh my God. I feel like denial and ego is a hell of a drug. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, it's like somebody's like, I mean, I see it. I see what you're saying. The truth and clarity is here. There's no confusion. Because maybe at first somebody's inner voice was just telling them things, or they thought they was being, they thought they was, they thought they was just being crazy. But even somebody got hardcore proof about something, or that somebody's a liar, toxic, or somebody's not who they say they are, and they like, well, Ray, I'm gonna just be Ray Charles to the bullshit, to a source, Moon and Libra. I'm gonna act like I don't see it still. Somebody's, oh my God, pride and ego is a hell of a drug. Yeah, you're gonna have to just cut your losses with this, because you got something new coming in. I don't know if somebody's under some type of attack, and I don't even really care. That's why I don't really talk about, oh, somebody's doing spell work on somebody, and every day people got somebody working against them or talking against them. You don't think celebrities have people that try to talk against their success? So that's why I don't really blame, oh, their ex or their baby mother, or their spouse, or the third party is doing witchcraft or spell work. Nobody can control you like that. All of somebody's skeletons is coming out, and somebody's like, well, I mean, I see what you're saying. This looks bad, but I'm gonna defend this person anyway. Somebody's like really defensive or protective, and it's not that they're protective over this person or that they're loyal to this person. It's more about them not wanting to feel embarrassed. Somebody has an image and a reputation to upkeep, so if they're with somebody or something has happened to them or has been done to them, and they will have to admit that this person who they're with is toxic, abusive, shady, a liar, a whore, a player, whatever, they will have to admit that they've been stupid and dumb and bamboozled and naive, or they're just going to go into defense mode because they don't want to accept, they just can't accept that. You got people like that. They'll defend, you can show them all the receipts, you can show them all the proof, and they will defend somebody and defend whatever is going on, because admitting it will make them look bad. Somebody rather just relocate or move or block you or block people out or get defensive or be guarded than to admit something about themselves or about another person. Somebody didn't really get to know somebody like they thought they did. I feel like somebody here, somebody here can have addictions. They got bad. The Seven of Cups is the minor arcana to the devil. So a bad habit has turned into a full-blown addiction. Somebody has been completely, or the way somebody's thought processes, their decision making is really fucked up, and it's not getting better. Six of Cups. Yeah, now somebody is stuck. Somebody's past is catching up to them. Somebody here may have even caught something on video. It could be text message, whatever it is. Somebody does not care though. Eight of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini. What's the Eight of Swords? Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody does not want to get help for something. It could be a lifestyle that they live. This person could drink a lot. They can party a lot. Yeah, third party. Somebody is not going to stop. Or this third party could be doing something to this person. Or somebody's doing something to you. I don't know. But somebody's not learning from their past mistakes. All they're going to do is play victim. When they go into this, when the same outcome happens, somebody just goes into victim mode. But they don't, okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Mars and Capricorn. There could be a called off celebration, a canceled event. Somebody's not learning something. They just want to play victim and act blindfolded and stupid. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Or somebody here is blinded to how, yeah, Three of Swords in reverse, repressed emotions, repressed trauma, the Lovers here, and the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, repressed trauma, major trust issues, poor emotional regulation skills, blocked intuition, blocked intimacy. Something is really just about sex, control, lust, or that's what it was. Now somebody's in a bad contract or they're tied because they couldn't learn a lesson. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Saturn and Libra, and the Lovers here, Gemini, upright. Justice in reverse, no accountability. Somebody has no accountability for their choices. Somebody knew somebody was a whore, or they knew somebody here was abusive, untrustworthy, or they didn't get to know a person enough to see who this person really was. Somebody here didn't really check. They didn't really check the facts or check. Somebody didn't really Somebody doesn't have good discernment. Justice in reverse, Libra, a lack of accountability. Somebody rather lie to themselves than to see the truth. And the truth, the Ace of Swords is here. The truth isn't right in front of somebody's face. That somebody here is sneaky. Somebody could be having legal issues. Justice in reverse, lack of accountability. Something was unjustified. It was unfair. It's the principle I'm hearing. It's the principle. It's the principle. It's not even so much what somebody did, it's how they did it. And it's just, it's like some of you guys are seeing the truth about somebody's morals and what kind of morals and values they have, and how maybe past attraction or sex or money, you guys, this stuff don't align. This could even be a business partner for some of you guys, or a marriage, a long-term relationship, or people who are just caught up together. I don't know. Justice in reverse. The Knight of Wands. Somebody, yeah, look at, okay. November Sag, November Scorpio. Some of y'all could be finding out that somebody was already married or already committed. Knight of Wands. Or they're just not committal. They're just non-committal. Somebody here lied about something, and it makes them, you look at somebody differently. Somebody here did something for selfish reasons. It's like this person told you 90% of the truth, but that 10% that they didn't tell you could have altered your decision making, whether you wanted to work with this person, date them, sleep with them, befriend them, whatever it is. That missing 10% that they withheld from you would have made a big difference in the decision making. Somebody didn't really give somebody the real honest and a real option to make an honest decision for themselves, and that's because they did that out of selfishness. Somebody is selfish, or they care about is themselves, their pleasure, what they want, and what feels good to them in the moment. Nine of Wands. The Chariot, yeah. Some of y'all are dealing with another water sign. There could even be something going on with fake friends, gossip, Cancerian energy. This person could be at a distance from you. Somebody here could be a police officer. They can have a military background, or they can work for law enforcement, or this is you. There's like a duality to somebody, but it's not in a good way. Somebody here is a good shapeshifter, and they don't use that gift for a good death card. Most shapeshifters don't, though, to me. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, y'all need to let this go, because something new can come in for y'all. Somebody here could have been a player. They could have been arrogant. Something is really messy with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. If somebody was living a double life, they can't do that no more. I feel like something is falling the fuck apart. That's why the mask is falling apart. These lies are coming out. Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody's worried about being single, or they're worried about their money, or they're worried about how something is going to look. Why does that matter with all this crazy shit going on? Mars and Gemini here with this Nine of Swords. Some of y'all could be getting ready for retirement, or you guys could be business owners, or if you work for a company, you can do really well for yourself. Nine of Swords. Somebody fumbled. Somebody knows that they fumbled an opportunity with you. Somebody fumbled something bad. It's like somebody let you slip right out the palm of their hands. Somebody was given easy access to a blessing and they fumbled it. Not to be for an illusion. For an illusion. Nine of Swords. Or they let their, Tower. Somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul. Somebody here let their ego, lust, their pride, or whatever get in the way. And go watch, it was a fire sign reading I did, yep. And you got fire sign energy here. Go watch, it was a fire sign reading I did that said lust and spite is what did this. So some of y'all could be dealing with a fire sign. I feel like somebody tried to do something to spite you or to get underneath your skin, but now they have to deal with the aftermath of this bullshit. They got to deal with the aftermath. Yeah, go watch the fire sign reading I did. Pregnancy. Somebody here could have got somebody pregnant to spite you, or whatever, marry somebody to spite you, or did something to whatever, and they're going to have to deal with the consequences and the chaos of that situation. The fire sign reading I just did with the same deck yesterday. It was the day before. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday, right? Yeah, before I went to the gym. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah, somebody here played a stupid ass game. And then the reading before that for the fire signs on on August 2nd was, oh, every itch don't need to be scratched. Lust and spite did this. Yeah, somebody here got let their lust and let their spite and let their hurt feelings get them caught up to do something that they had no business doing. Go watch the reading from the fire sign reading from yesterday and the fire sign reading from August 2nd. Even if you're not a fire sign and don't have it in your chart, go watch those readings because it can still pertain to a message if this resonates with you. The Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. What's the Tower? Now somebody going through something catastrophic, or somebody here is now in their feelings. Somebody could be crying, they can't sleep, they could be having sleep paralysis, they could be having nightmares and bad dreams. Tower. Somebody's worst nightmares coming true. Towers. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Somebody's been trying to block or stop some type of, I mean, the Death card in the Tower, those are major endings. You cannot block and stop that. Hey, Lakithra. You can't block or stop that. How are you? Seven of Wands. Mars and Leo. Somebody's been trying to defend something from coming out, or block something from happening, but they can't. Somebody here has been able to manage or play both sides, or live a double life, or go back and forth, or hold two things in their hand, or juggle two things, juggle two people, juggle two lives, juggle whatever, or lie about who they are, maybe about their sexuality. I don't know what it is, but it's coming out. And this person, and the more things come out, the more defensive this person gets. That's how you'll know something is really something is bad. Somebody here could have blocked you because they didn't want you to see what they were going through, but you already know. Or this person's going to wait until they get themselves back on their feet to come back around again. Maybe this person wants to wait until they're more stable. But by then, I don't think you would want anything to do with them. Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is trying to, some of you guys, you avoided a tower or a disaster by blocking somebody, by protecting yourself, by using protection. If this is something, yeah, somebody could have avoided getting sick sexually by using protection, or just blocking something off when, yeah, just stop you. Maybe you stop being intimate with somebody at a certain time. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Mercury and Taurus. Some of you guys have a good tower that's coming in. This is going to be a good ending, a good surprise. You're going to land on your feet. Some of you guys are going to land on your feet, where something could have taken you guys out and made y'all sick or struggling or something. Yeah, you guys are protected. You guys are protected. You guys are protected. Or you guys, God forbid, if y'all did catch something, somebody's going to be able to go and heal it, and just let that be your lesson. Or this happened in the past. Just, y'all got to take it how it resonates. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's trying to prevent a tower because they don't want to be homeless. They don't want to be broke. They don't want to be, maybe somebody depends on somebody financially. Because I see the Queen of Pentacles here. Damn. I'm no longer in denial of who he is. He broke me down, shattered my whole spirit. That's sad when a person can break your spirit. That's really sad. That's really sad. I hate hearing that. That's really fucked up. Did you go to therapy, Alexandria? That's really, we'll talk whatever reading you choose. I'll check the email to get back to see what you say, Alexandria, but we're gonna talk. Yeah, somebody's trying to keep something from falling because they're not gonna have nothing. I was physically sick. Yeah, no, you see, something could be like something is like beating a dead horse with somebody. A lot of you guys could have missed out on opportunities here. I see my therapist 1 to 2 times a week. Thank God. Thank God. Good. Yeah, I feel like something's gonna blow up in somebody's face. Somebody here, and then you know what's so sick? This person thinks something is funny. Somebody here really thinks something is funny. But the worst is yet to happen for this bitch. That's the thing. Something could be going on with somebody's penis. Okay, yeah, somebody's going around passing something, or somebody here can even have somebody pregnant, and it's too much. It's too much. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Somebody here is gonna have to think long and hard about what's going on, about what they've invested their time, money, energy into, or who. Y'all could be seeing 777. Protect yourselves. If something's telling you to block earth sign, some of y'all can have earth in your chart, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, or something involves an earth sign. So, because the earth signs got 777 as well. They got 777s as well. So you may want to go watch the earth sign reading if you didn't. Whether you have earth in your chart or dealing with somebody or not, that reading may also resonate. That reading was crazy too. 7 of Pentacles, Saturn and Taurus. Something has been building up, building up, building up. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's been like doing a really good job upholding something for a really long time. Anywhere from like 2 to 10 years. Maybe for the image. Damn. Yeah, some of you guys are healing. The Star card, Aquarius. Or you'll be able to. Mercury and Virgo. What's the 10 of Pentacles? The 9 of... Yeah, somebody just did something just for somebody here is just very selfish. Somebody here could be pocket watching, or somebody could see that you're on the come up, or that somebody is like, yeah, because we got this Queen of Pentacles. Somebody made someone feel like they were a safe haven, that they were going to come in and protect them and shield them, and they really just did something worse. 9 of Cups here, Jupiter and Pisces. Somebody made it seem like they were coming in somebody's life to shield them, to protect them, maybe even protect them and a child or children, and they did the very opposite. Somebody here is very obsessed with their image, and they'll defend and block. I did a water sign reading about this too. How somebody will do whatever it takes to defend something. Was it a water sign or fire? Damn, I feel like I feel like things that's coming out are stuff that's been coming out like months ago. Like 9 of Cups. Because these are reminding me of readings I already did. 9 of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces. Somebody is selfish. All they care about is their status and money and how they're perceived to people. Yeah, somebody here likes to flex. Disgusting. 9 of Cups. Somebody here thinks something, they think they got away with something, but they didn't. 9 of Cups. They not. Yeah, 4 of Swords. This person could, yeah. Jupiter and Libra. What's the 4 of Swords? Somebody is selfish. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this person could be sick. Or somebody's healing from something. Something is going to be increasingly getting worse. Somebody here can have ED. They can't really get it up. Yeah, there's an injury about somebody, or an illness that's getting worse for someone. While you're going to be healing, something is going to get worse for somebody else. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? Or for whoever is innocent in this. Ace of Wands in reverse. Because, yeah, the Willow, somebody sleep. Oh, my God. Somebody here sleeps around. Somebody could be meeting people offline. You could have met this person online. Somebody here could be on dating apps. Or you could have met them at work, school, the gym, whatever. You got to be really careful nowadays. Somebody here could be at a distance. Y'all may have to just cut your losses with this, or you already did. So if somebody don't have good intentions. The World in reverse, delays, setbacks. Somebody could be going through a setback because of their health. Because somebody could have been sleeping around with some. Yeah, you guys, some of y'all are being called to use protection. Yeah. For somebody here, they sleep around. Or somebody here can even be into the same sex. Something could be going on with somebody's sexuality that they don't want to be honest about. Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Yeah, somebody that they're insincere. Somebody's very insincere. Pisces, Aquarius, somebody be born in February. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse? The Three of Wands. Somebody always thinks the grass is greener. Somebody's like on the prowl or ready for who else they can use energy siphon from. It's Aries sun here. My growth isn't allowing me to get my own revenge. I'm not going back to karmic me. Been doing shadow work for the good for you, Alexandria. This person is like a predator. It's something very predatory about this person. Emotionally, physically, sexually, something spiritually. The air signs. Who else got 333? Oh, that would okay. So yeah, you guys could be seeing 333 or 777. Somebody's very predatory. And I don't know if they deny this about themselves or they don't see this about themselves or you were in denial when it came to this person. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups upright. Somebody here is two-faced. It's like somebody has a different side of themselves. It's like they act one way with you but another way with somebody else. They can have a child with somebody that they're still tied to or that is still able to manipulate them or control them. Or this is you that's letting you could be a man and you letting somebody do that. Three of Wands is expect this person to come in and try to charm you. They could be really attractive. The chemistry could be intense. But let's get some oracle messages. What's their true intentions? Apology. I'm still not over what happened and would appreciate an apology. Somebody could feel like you owe them an apology. What is a shapeshifter? A shapeshifter, Lakithra, is basically somebody that's able to be whoever you need them to be. They're able to be whoever anybody needs them to be. So say we have a guy named Brandon. Brandon is going to be whatever you need him to be, Lakithra, and then he's going to go and be whatever Alexandria needs him to be, and then he's going to go and be whatever I need him to be. He's not really true to himself, or he doesn't really have a real identity to him or her. He or she could be a man or woman. A person doesn't have much of a real identity. They just shapeshift according to who they're around. They're not really authentic with themselves. They know how to. Somebody here could be really good at tuning into people's emotions. This person is very gifted emotionally. They can be very intuitive. They come off very empathetic. They come out in the upright. But something about this person is something with them. Yeah, reconnection, desperate. Yeah, empathy. Somebody wants you to have humility or empathy for them when they come back around. Reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. Somebody wants to come out of the cold with you. They want to fight and defend this. They want to offer you a new beginning. But it's going to be tower after tower with this person because they are not sincere. They're not doing their shadow work. And they still got somebody around them that's influencing them, treating them like they're a damn pet. Desperate, I'm in a bind and don't have anyone else to turn to. Somebody here can need a place to stay or they need some energy or money or something. Empathy, I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. Yeah, I feel like that's what they want from you. He's a Cancer, uses his gifts for bad. Ugh. What else? Plans. Can we please make plans to get together soon? And gaslight and chaos. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. Chaos. It's not my fault. I'm a magnet for trouble and chaos follows me wherever I go. So somebody here is just a magnet for chaos. They just breed chaos. They're cancerous. It's like wherever there's always some drama. Somebody here wants to make plans. Some of you guys, you have a hard time trusting your intuition because this person has gaslit you, emotionally, psychologically abused you, or they do so in really subtle ways. They may come off really like mature, but a person can gaslight you without being aggressive. People think gaslighting is a person being combative, aggressive, argumentative. No, a person can gaslight you with a smile on their face. They can gaslight you with a soft tone, a soft voice. It doesn't really matter the tone and how they say it for it to be gaslighting. People have to understand that. Yeah, somebody wants to like drag you into something. Love, growth, unsolicited advice, laugh. What else? Somebody was supposed to be a safe space for you, and they took it. You know, somebody here abused their authority or power they had over you. When you love somebody, that person has power over you. We all know that. There's nothing wrong with that either. But you have people like this that abuse that power, and that's the beauty of love. That's what makes love so intense and passionate and beautiful and just exhilarating. It makes it so, that's it, it puts you on a high because this person, they, when you're in love with somebody or have a soft spot for them, that person has control over you. They have control over your psyche, your decision making if you're not aware enough, your moods. And it's not to say that that means you're weak or whatever, depending on how far you let it go. But that's what love is. That's what love does, and that's what makes love beautiful. But it makes it effed up. 333 on the clock. Some of y'all could definitely be seeing 333. That's what makes it beautiful, because that's how strong it is. Love wouldn't be love if it didn't have that type of magnitude to it or that type of hold. There's nothing wrong with letting a person have that power over you or submitting yourself to a person. It's who you're doing it for. And that's why when most people, when they fall like that, when they give somebody that much power over them, and they see that the person, it gets abused, people don't want to open up no more. Real love is submission of power. You submit your ego. You submit your boundaries in a way. I mean, you still gotta have, and that's why you still gotta have some boundaries. But let's face it. We all kind of, when we have a soft spot for somebody, or we love somebody, or when we're in love, let's all be honest. At least once or twice, we've let people kind of get away with a little extra based on how we feel about them. Whether it's our family, our friends, kids, partners. Let's be honest. It's a human thing. It doesn't make you weak. Love is supposed to make you weak. That's the whole beauty of it. But it's just deciding who's deserving of you being weak for. Love is not peace. Psalms 91, 3 times a day I allowed him to abuse me. It happens, Alexander. I got a story, man. I was dealing with a Scorpio, y'all. Laugh. Nobody makes me laugh like you. And I need some fun. I was dealing with an older guy. He was my mentor when I was a trainer. I think I told this story to the fire signs or the earth signs. I think I told this story to a Capricorn reading several months ago. He was much older than me. October Scorpio. That man I've never experienced someone that had that much of a hold on me ever in my life as a grown adult. It took me years to get over him, y'all. Years. I thought I was going through withdrawals. He made my hair thin. I stopped working out. I got really scared. Like, it was like I almost didn't even want to be here. Like, that's how and I'm, when I talk to you guys, it's from experience. I'm not talking down or criticizing, but I've been there. You've been weak for somebody to that extent, to where they had just power over my mood, my mind, my psyche. I know what that feels like. Even after experiencing that, I still want to feel that deeply about somebody again. Just a person who's just a more morally aligned person. But there's nothing wrong with feeling those feelings. It just has to be with somebody that's not going to abuse it. A lot of people don't really know what to do when they have there's a lot of people don't know what to do with power. I gave up and just let him run me. But as soon as I got therapy and started to show signs of healing, he turned it up. Jesus Christ. Apology. And you know what was so scary about him, guys? We met at work. Everybody at work loved him. Everybody at work loved him. So it was so bad, y'all. I was a trainer at Equinox for 3 years, and then I became an independent trainer for 3 years, and then I had my daughter and whatever. But everybody loved him. He was a top trainer. He was a master trainer and my mentor. He was a coach, a teacher. So, and he had this reputation of being classy, being upstanding, reliable. So I couldn't really tell my other coworkers about what was going on. Everybody was like, "Oh, Teresa's being so moody. Teresa coming in with her hoodie on, and she's not talking to us." And you know, because I would look over and everybody's like, "Oh, you know," they was all in his face. They was all, "Oh, such," you know, I don't want to say his name. Let's just say his name was Brad. Oh, Brad. He was super attractive, well dressed, very he was very educated, well traveled. He was like, everybody wanted him. Men wanted to be like him. Women wanted to be with him. He was like the primitive, the primitive prop. So I couldn't, and who me as a new trainer, they're not gonna. And he was there with the company he's been there still for like what, 16 years. He was there with that company for a long time. They wasn't gonna believe me. So I kept a lot of things to myself. And I suffered. My hair thin, the top of my head thin. And you know how I knew it was him? Whenever we would disconnect for like a week or two, my hair would start to grow back. And whenever we would whenever we would like sleep together again or reconnect again, it would thin out right away. Like I was like, oh my God, I have to leave him behind. And I wouldn't get no clients. My money would slow down. And then when we would disconnect, I would get new clients. Everything would start to pick up again. It was insane. But you got people that have that effect on your nervous system where they're able to stay in the upright, because we see here the King of Cups is in the upright, but the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So, and that means there's a power imbalance. That means one person is taking too much from the other. We got gift and perspective. There's something I like you to have. I appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. What's apology? Entertainment. I find your life amusing and your stories comical. Yeah, somebody here thinks something is funny. Wow, the similarities of our stories as well. Yeah. No lie, that was the first time in my life, y'all, psychologically and mentally and emotionally, I was like, I almost did not even want to be here. I was like, that's how much of a hold he had on me. Like it was dark times. But what's crazy was it brought me, that's when I got introduced to tarot. How old was I? 29. I'm 35 now. That's what got me introduced to tarot. He was a covert. It's sad because my hair started falling out really bad. My nerves were really unstable. Yeah, people can do that to you when only when you like really like love and are attached to a person. They can have that effect on you. The withdrawals, oh my God. Yeah, if I thought I was going through like some type of, I feel like a crackhead. I mean, I never did drugs or anything. I don't even smoke or drink really, but I felt like I was going through withdrawals when I wasn't around him, but he was just no good for me. The withdrawals, oh my God, I gained weight, hair thin out, skin, skin was bad. Oh my God, that's my ex, so covert. Everybody loves that man. Behind closed doors, he was dogging me out. Nobody believed me when I spoke on what he was doing to me. And that's why some people keep things to themselves. He hated that I was into tarot. I had to hide it. Yeah. They usually do because they don't want you to use your intuition. These are spiritual narcissists. They're spiritual predators, emotional, psychological. Yes, me too, a Sagittarius man. Ooh, child, I got a bad story with a Sag and a Scorpio. Sag being my daughter's father, but yeah. And he has Scorpio placement. So, and the guy the guy that my mentor at the gym, he was a Scorpio. So I feel like Scorpio energy, when I feel like Scorpio placements have this thing, when they're not evolved, they abuse their power that they have over people. Yeah. What's plans? Vent. I have to get this off my chest. So somebody here wants to what? Vent to you? Yeah, I mean, it says moving. Some of y'all could have, some of y'all could have moved. So it's funny you said that, Lakithra, because we got moving. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. So if you're ignoring red flags about somebody, I suggest you not do that. But somebody could want to get something off their chest. What's the laugh here? Yeah, sabotage and safe space. I can't make this up. I need a secure place to open up. Sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts. Yeah, somebody doesn't. Some of you guys, this person, they don't want you to heal. Somebody doesn't want you to get help from what they did. Somebody wants to keep traumatizing you and keep hurting you. They want to keep, like, it's like overkill. Somebody does not. They want y'all to basically be damn near dead or sick. And people know. Everybody knows that you can get sick and things happen to your body when you're being abused or stressed out. Everybody knows that. So a person that's purposely trying to stress you or sabotage you or cause chaos, they want to kill you. That's how I see it. They hate you. Yeah, health. I'm going to be part of your health and wellness journey in a negative way, in a bad way. Friendly. I'm approaching with nothing but kindness. Dishonesty, that's a lie. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. Yeah, somebody here has withheld information or withheld the truth. Even if they withheld 5 or 10% of the truth, that 5 or 10% could have been really crucial to your decision making when it came to dealing with this person, staying with them, going back, or dealing with them in the damn first place. People know that. That's why they leave out that little 5 or 10% of information. They know if you know that 5 or 10% can change the whole trajectory of where a dynamic can go. People do that on purpose. And you got some people that they just see your light and they want to just sabotage you just to get kicks and giggles. You got people here that are psychologically unwell. I'm telling y'all. Some people are just born this way. Some things happened to them in the past, and some people just they born with chemical imbalances, and they just, no matter how much love they got, no matter how much people love them, care about them, they don't care. They do it to their own family members, to their own kids, to people, their own siblings, parents, friends, partners. Some people are just sick. A pretender, yeah, a pretender. And Sagittarius, they can be very reckless. Sagittarius can be very self-righteous, very nasty, very mean, very just callous. They don't care about nobody's feelings but their own. Sagittarius can only care about their pleasures a lot of times. They don't care about how their actions and behavior affect other people, even their kids sometimes. They don't care. And a Sagittarius is very pleasure-seeking, so all they care about is what brings them pleasure. I'm doing my shadow work, girl, right now. Yeah. Somebody here, somebody wants to come in and interrupt your growth with this 3 of Wands. Somebody, they want to interrupt you guys' growth. They want to come in and try to sweet talk you, then oh, I'm sorry, and they tell you things that you've always wanted to hear, and just to really get you to they want you to see them as a safe space again, so that they can hurt you again. Somebody sees that you guys are setting boundaries, you're healing, you're coming out of some type of poverty or a bad mindset or depression. Somebody here wanted to keep y'all stuck in a depression. They wanted to, with the 4 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Hangman, it's like somebody was trying to sacrifice y'all. Somebody wanted y'all to be depressed, sad, broken down, psychologically twisted, suicide. They wanted y'all to stay stuck. Some of y'all could have even developed addictions that they wanted y'all to stay stuck in. You got sick people like that. Because if you're healthy or you feel more secure within yourself, they can't use and abuse you anymore. It's no longer fun. It's no fun when you have boundaries. This is sick. This is beyond sick. This is beyond sick and twisted. Somebody's basically like a predator. Somebody here could even be getting info. Somebody here can have access to sensitive information, and they're using that, whether this is spiritually or they got, they work in the government or they know people or whatever. It's really weird. Somebody could be trying to switch things around, turn something around. Somebody here's a liar. Somebody's gonna get karma for that though. It always catches up. They get away with it. It seems like they're getting away with it. But don't focus on whether this person is going to get karma or not. Because when you focus on somebody getting karma, you delay them from getting it and you delay your own blessings. Just focus on healing and releasing resentment. Somebody don't want y'all to love yourselves. They don't want y'all to pour into yourselves. You got, like, somebody here is sick. Very sick and twisted. This is your reading, water signs. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, somebody's greedy. They're selfish. Take care of your health. Yeah, somebody's an imposter. I'm not who you think I am. I feel like somebody here shows up to you or to other people like they're in the upright. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, October Scorpio, to be exact for some of you. But they're really an imposter. Somebody's really an imposter. And it's worse when they're loved by everybody or when they're popular or when they're in the spotlight. It's worse because then they're able to make you look like you're just crazy. This was your reading. Water signs. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.